So I signed up for a sprint triathlon this year because I wondered what type of person I would be on the other side of it. For years now, I've felt this disconnect between the person that I used to be and the person that I am currently. I had a hard time understanding how I went from being this person with relentless drive who was action oriented to someone who was so unsure and so mentally fragile. I honestly just couldn't recognize myself anymore, and I hated that. So I started this YouTube channel hoping to reclaim my sense of self, and I'm trying to do that through endurance sports. I think in the past I'd always associated dark roasts with bitter tasting coffee, but this tastes very bright. It said that the beans were not a dark roast, but an expressively dark roast. And I'm like, what does expressively mean? I have been sick this week, feeling a lot better now. I'm feeling good enough to go for my run today.
Very grateful for the breeze. I'm trying to do box counting. I haven't looked at my pace or anything. I'm just running for 35 minutes today. Kyomiii's trailing behind me today.
I need to calm down. I said I'm just gonna take it nice and easy. I'm just going to practice box breathing. One of my respiratory conditions is that air gets trapped inside of my airways. And so it's hard for me to get new air in. So I was really trying to push that exhale. At the end of my 35-minute run, I checked my Strava. I ran 3.57 miles at a 9:47 minute pace. What? And it's not even that I'm really excited that I have a faster pace. I think it's more so that it's confirmation that my breathing dysfunction truly is my biggest limiting factor.
She did such a good job today. Huh, Momo?
For me, fitness has always been more about what it does to my mind rather than what it does to my body. In my 20s, I really leaned into yoga, and then it was weightlifting. And I've always loved that through exercise, I can challenge myself to be different. You know, to think differently, to do hard things, to show up for myself even when I don't want to. It burns! It burns, it burns, it burns. Surprise! I got a Peloton. Two of my amazing clients, they're a married couple, they gifted me theirs because they weren't using it, which is so freaking thoughtful. The only caveat is that I hate spin classes. I hate spin classes so much. I took one years ago when I was still living in New York at the time where SoulCycle and Flywheel were really popular, or like rising in popularity. I hated it so much that I never did it again. However, until I save up for a road bike, because those are thousands of dollars, I am gonna stick to the stationary bike. And I'm just so grateful that I have the best clients in the world. I do have the Peloton clip-in shoes, but these are a size 8 and I'm a size 7, so I'm just gonna wear my running shoes. And because this whole thing is about exposing myself to new experiences, we're gonna try again, and we're gonna go into this with a positive mindset. I'm scared. Oh.
Deep inhale, I know you're ready to rock at home. Are you ready to come to the studio?
Yeah! Style starting strong. High five. What's that? Cool, high five. I don't want to add one. Ah! I can't keep the cadence. Lock in, lock in. At least I had the decency to keep my nights out of sight. I'm gonna do it. Even if I don't follow the cadence, I'm gonna finish.
This is our wildest dream right here. 3, 2.
6 minutes left. I can do 6 minutes. I already did 23. Might as well do it right. Take the heat. Set you free. It burns. Girl, I'm giving you all I got. How are you doing 95? Why does it burn? I don't recommend this at all. We're gonna do it. Oh. Oh my God. So, this is the sweat check. Yep. You know, How I Met Your Mother, they do this whole bit on like woo girls, like girls who go woo at things. I'm now a firm believer that in order to survive spin class, one has to be a woo girl. You gotta woo your way through the pain cave. I've got sweat in my eyeballs and my thighsies, they burnsies. Yeah. I can't wait to look at this footage in like 6 months and say, wow, she was really trying her best. It's a little cringe now to look at, but she was really trying her best. Trying her best, trying her best, trying her. I am making some toast. She about to eat, she about to carb up. She about to eat, she about to carb up. What you getting? What is that? What's in there? What's in there? Gingerbread man? Your ball? Get it, Kim. Where's your toy? Is this one you want? The thing is, when you don't have a strong sense of self, it's really difficult to trust your own judgment. Some days it feels like I'm walking in the dark, and other days it feels like I'm just sinking in quicksand. A parallel that I draw a lot between growing inside and outside of exercise is that effort compounds.
She's a professional. Give us a little 360.
Okay.
We're gonna work your arms today. What we're gonna do is, like you said, you wanna make sure that your hands kind of anchor here before they go, so you're not just kind of paddling wildly. We're gonna streamline, so one hand on top of the other, and you've got like baby turtle thumbs. You're gonna go one arm, and then kick, 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 kick.
One time where I felt like the propelling forward.
You like to lift your head like up.
Yeah.
That plus the surge,
Yeah.
you just go like, whee!
Okay, wait, let me try it one more time. In 1 month, of course, I haven't achieved peak physical fitness, and I still have a long way to go with reconstructing my identity. But if there's one thing that I've learned from 1 month of triathlon training, it's that just like a muscle doesn't grow from a single rep, but from the accumulated stress of hundreds of them, confidence, clarity, identity, these are all built the same way. They're built incrementally and only ever in the direction that you keep showing up for. Even if the run is slow and the bike is shitty and the swimming is hard. And I know this isn't groundbreaking stuff, but these are just my honest reflections from my experience so far. And I do think that it takes a level of self-awareness and effort to achieve. So just a little reminder for you and a little reminder for me. One night I was bored. Okay. What if I just, yeah. Is that too formal looking? Hold on. How do people sit fucking naturally? It arrived, it came in a box. And I was like, this is such a big box for one swim cap. And it turns out, I ordered 10 swim caps. Pain cave. I'm gonna feel pain tomorrow.